Let them fight. Don't break it. Square fight.
Fair fight. And y'all shaking up after this.
Hold on.
Fair fight. Fair fight, bro.
I already know I got my dreads ripped out by my not too long ago, you feel me? I still feel some type of way.
Stop fucking around with the fucking around. Motherfucker found out.
That right there is Cody Gerrard, 28 years old, a content creator from Indianapolis who built his whole name calling out men in his hood for the secrets they were hiding. And the one thing nobody has been able to answer yet is whether those same secrets are what got him killed.
Boom, boom. Come here. You went from that stair to that stair. Come outside. Nah, come outside. You ain't tough.
We need to start from the beginning on this one because this story is way more layered than the headline makes it look, and you have to understand who Cody actually was as a person before any of what happened to him is going to make sense on the street, and where the block has a way of holding on to people even when those people are trying their hardest to let it go.
That my baby mama on the cut. That my baby mama. That my baby mama. Hey, that's my baby mama. They got my baby mama in the cut. What you doing, baby mama?
Cody Antoine Gerrard was 28 years old, born around late 1997 or early 1998, and he grew up in the Brightwood neighborhood on the northeast side of Indianapolis, Indiana. Brightwood is one of those tight working-class black communities where everybody knows everybody, where your family name means something. Online, he went by Kodak Messias, posting under the handle @KodakCode__ on Instagram, and running a Facebook page under that same name. And honestly, the name says it all. He was loud, unfiltered, and was not afraid to get in anybody's business. And he built a real following around all of that energy. Cody's content was a mix of street fights, LGBTQ+ moments, party footage, hairstyling work he did on the side, and drama, because drama was always a big part of what he did.
Hey, Joe Ghetto, hey, dog ass, Cody dog ass, Cody.
The people who loved him called him the life of every room he walked into, and the ones closest to him described him as one of them people that call somebody out, who was, at the very same time, genuinely sweet to the people he cared about. Back in 2017, he came out publicly as bisexual in a post that caught a lot of people off guard because of how open and honest it was. He wrote, "I can honestly say being a black gay male has to be the hardest life anyone could take on. Many of us put on a tough exterior because we feel like we have something to prove." He also said he held no grudges and that he had so much more going for him. That post cracked something open in how people saw him, and it let him step more fully into the LGBTQ+ world while still holding on to every bit of the street toughness he'd always carried. He had no kids, and that was something he brought up constantly, because to him it meant he could do whatever he wanted without answering to anyone. "I have no kids, y'all do," he wrote in February of 2026, firing back at people who were judging how he was living. That same post had something important in it that a lot of people on the internet miss later, because in it he explained exactly what the beef in his neighborhood was actually about. One of the biggest public moments of his life came when he was booked for episode 12 of the viral Pop the Balloon series, the very first LGBTQ all-men edition in Indianapolis, hosted by Corey Tibbs Jr., who goes by CJ2K Cold. Cody was calm, very sure of himself, and quick with his words. When someone on the show came at him, he told them flat out, "Put me versus you and I bet I win." There was no aggression in it, just confidence, and that confidence is what people kept talking about after he was gone.
I got good on the block. On Black TV. Y'all know what it is, man. We out here, first episode back, nigga, bonding out. Rack team in the building, nigga. We in the hood. This motherfucker overly loaded, nigga. We got the members out here.
Listen, they got the motherfucking biggest in the motherfucking city, the biggest house. Niggas is scared. Like I said, what be the problem? Hold on.
That is Detrils Holmes, one of Cody's close friends, and that clip gives you a real feel for the world Cody was operating in. The Meds is what people from the area call the Meadows apartments on Edgemere Court, a complex on the northeast side of Indianapolis near North Keystone Avenue and 38th Street. People who spent time there described it as a spot where the neighborhood came to hang out, drink, catch up, and every now and then handle disagreements the way the street handles things. Cody knew the Meadows like the back of his hand, having spent years moving through it and putting it in his content regularly. But here's where things start to get heavy, because as far back as February 17, 2026, roughly 18 days before someone put bullets in him, Cody was already posting publicly about how tense things had gotten in that same neighborhood and telling people straight up that he was done with it. He called out men in the area for moving undercover, reminded people that his family name carried real weight in Brightwood, and made it clear that he had been through enough already. He talked about a prior shooting he had survived, writing that a person waited till I was sloppy drunk and I still stood 10 toes. When people in the comments started pushing him to stay away from the block, he wrote back 3 words that are painful to think about now. I swear to God. Then March came. On the very first day of the month, he shared a post and added his own words to it. No bragging, but I'm doing real good in life. I changed a lot and came a long way. I got to because I'm worth so much more and definitely have great potential. No bad. The people who were tight with him confirmed that he genuinely meant every word. He had just got back from a trip to Chicago with his circle, and by all accounts, that trip brought everybody closer and locked in his desire to make a real change. He was talking seriously about taking a job out in Brownsburg, a suburb on the west side of Indianapolis, and completely stepping away from the old neighborhood and all the drama that came with it. His friends were out here putting real effort into making that happen, trying to line him up with hosting gigs and content opportunities so he could build something real through the same skills he had already developed. Cody was supposed to appear on a network show. He was working towards something real. And then on the night of March 7th, 2026, he went back to the Meadows one last time. It was a Friday night going into the early hours of Saturday morning, and from what people who were there have said, it started out like any other night at the Meadows. People were outside, socializing, hanging around the way they always did in that spot. Detrill's Holmes, one of the friends present, described it afterwards as just a regular moment, kicking it that Friday morning before everything turned sideways. Nobody showed up there that night thinking they were going to lose somebody. Somewhere in those early morning hours, a disagreement broke out. The friends who were there have been measured about what they say the fight was actually over, only describing it in general terms as a disagreement between 2 people, a fallout, a fight, and a shooting between individuals. What every single one of them agrees on, though, is what Cody did when things went from words to hands. Every person who was standing there that night says the same thing. Cody fought. He went out swinging. You really should have seen Cuz out there whole time on my mama. When it looked like multiple people were about to jump on Cody, one of his friends tried to get in the middle of it. And that friend later said, I risked my life. I could not make it home to my kids because I'm sitting here trying to get these people a cookies, meaning they were putting themselves in danger just to stop it from going further. It wasn't enough.
Get in there, cuz. Get in there, cuz. Get in there, cuz. Hold on, no. Hold on, break. Don't hold him. 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 Square back up. 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 It's a fair fight. Let them fight. Don't break it. Square fight.
Fair fight.
Dre, chill out. It's a fight. For real, no. It's a fight. Come on, let them. It is. You the one jumped in. Please, man, that's he. Bro, he gay. You can't tell him not to put no hair. He gay. He's gay. Swing, Cody. Cody, swing. Stop. Dre. All right, it's over. It's over. Let go. Let go his hair.
Just after 1 in the morning on Saturday, March 7th, 2026, IMPD got the call about shots fired in the 4100 block of Edgemere Court at the Meadows apartments. Officers pulled up and found Cody with gunshot wounds. They worked on him right there before loading him into a vehicle and rushing him to a hospital, where he was pronounced dead not long after they arrived. A neighbor named Jordan Hodges, who lives on the top floor of one of the buildings in the complex, gave the most detailed account of what he heard that night. He said he was in his living room playing a video game when he started hearing people arguing outside, which he noted was not unusual for the area. Then it got quiet for about a minute or 2 minutes, and right after that, the shots started. He counted what he believed was around 30 to 40 shots going off fast. A bullet came in through his window, traveled all the way across his living room, and went out through the wall on the other side. He told reporters, "If I stayed in the living room, that could have been me, so I'm like, it's crazy out here." Once the shooting stopped, he looked out and watched about 10 cars that had been parked or gathered nearby take off in different directions, and within minutes, the police were there and the whole area was taped off. News photos from the scene showed a door in one of the neighboring apartments with bullet holes in it, which lines up with everything Hodges described.
Neighbors had to duck for cover as bullets went into their apartments. Earlier this evening, Brandon Schaff talked with a resident about the violence there.
Shattered glass, bullet holes peppering the window and door. Gunfire hit Jordan Hodges' apartment around 1 in the morning. He lives on the top floor and was playing a video game when he heard people arguing outside. He says that's common, so he didn't think twice about it until it stopped and something much worse started.
It got quiet for probably a minute or two. Then after that, I just started hearing shots. So I threw my controller, got on the ground.
At the apartment complex where this shooting happened, inside one of the units, one of the bullets actually went through the window. You can see where it entered here. It traveled across the apartment into this wall where you can see the bullet hole.
If I would have stayed in the living room, that could have been me. So I'm like, it's crazy out here. I don't know.
Hodge says he checked to make sure the person with him was okay. He stayed on the floor for about 5 minutes, and once it felt safe to get back up, he looked outside to see what was happening.
It was probably 10 cars right here. They all scattered. Then not too long after, I seen police pull up. Then they brought the stretcher, and I was like, they done taped it up. I'm like, somebody probably done lost their life.
Sadly, he was right. When officers arrived, they found a male shot. Medics took him to the hospital in critical condition, where he died. Hodge estimates he heard about 30 to 40 gunshots. Despite the early morning violence, he says he usually feels safe.
It usually be cool over here when the kids around. It don't be too much going on, but yesterday I guess it was different because it was nice outside.
Police detained at least 4 people at the shooting scene, and the investigation is ongoing. On the northeast side, Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
The IMPD homicide detectives are running the case. 4 people were taken in as persons of interest from the scene and nearby on North Keystone Avenue and 38th Street. Nobody's name, age, or connection to Cody have been made public. As of March 11, 2026, no charges have been filed and no arrests have been announced. The Marion County Coroner's Office officially confirmed it was Cody on Monday, March 9th. Some of Cody's friends went live afterwards from the hallway and around the complex to grieve and share what they had just seen, and a lot of those videos got deleted quickly once people realized the police were paying attention. One friend was caught on a reposted clip saying, "Send me the video's going to get deleted once you know what I mean, it get hot." Shortly after Cody's death, a claim that blew up on Facebook and X on March 7th, the same day as the shooting, was that Cody was killed by a man he exposed for having a secret relationship with a transgender woman in the Edgemere Court and Meadows area of Indianapolis. The reason that rumor found so much traction so quickly is because Cody had a real, documented reputation for exactly that kind of behavior, and that part is not rumor at all. Over the years, he had made it a habit to publicly call out men in the Meadows and Brightwood area who he said were down low, meaning men who were secretly sleeping with other men or with transgender women while pretending to be straight in their regular lives. He would post about it, threaten to put out private messages and videos, brag about personal encounters, and go on live calling people out by name. His own posts referenced the tension this created, and back in February of 2026, he wrote about it directly, saying, "People definitely think stuff's sweet because I like boys, but y'all know I've been helping y'all fight since kids." He owned the messy label, but also pushed back hard on the idea that his sexuality alone was the reason people had problems with him. The most recent beef at that point was because he had called someone's house the shelter, not because of anything related to who he was sleeping with. What makes this whole thing hit so much harder is that Indianapolis has already gone through something almost identical. In February of 2020, a 40-year-old woman from Indianapolis named Jane Wakefield was shot and killed while driving, just hours after she went live on Facebook for 17 minutes and publicly outed a man she had been involved with. She said she had walked in on him having sex with another man and she didn't keep it to herself. She said his name on camera, showed his photo, told people where he worked, and then demanded $5,000 from him through Cash App to stay quiet. She ended that video with the words, "If anything happens to me, y'all know they tried to kill me today." A few hours later, she was dead, shot multiple times inside her car, which then crashed at close to 100 miles per hour into 3 other vehicles. IMPD called it a targeted killing. They never confirmed the outing as the motive in any official statement, and no arrests were ever publicly announced.
Metro Police are investigating 3 deadly shootings in the last 16 hours. Wow.
The man she exposed, widely identified in community circles as Jamel Carter Sr., was himself found shot and killed in October 2022 in Indianapolis' Hawville neighborhood on the west side. That case is also sitting unsolved with no public arrests. Same city and same silence from the investigators. That is the world Cody grew up in, built his name in, and by every account was genuinely in the middle of trying to walk away from. Because the part of this story that stays with you is the fact that he already knew how dangerous this was. He had already been shot once before and had posted about the risk publicly. He had made a real promise to himself and to his people that he was leaving. His friends were out here actually building a plan for him, setting up work, lining up shows, creating a real way out through the skills he had developed over years on social media. He was supposed to be moving to Brownsburg and starting fresh. He said it himself on March 1st, "Be great to me, respectfully." And then he went back one more time. The people who loved him have not stopped repeating the same thing across every tribute, every RIP post, every live from the block since it happened. Cody was slowly but surely crawling out of that lifestyle. Things be happening on the back burner that y'all don't know about. It hurts so bad.
Cody was slowly but surely like crawling out of that lifestyle, those crowds. Like, it hurts so bad because things be happening on the back burner that y'all don't know about. But me and Kaya is casting and helping with this other show called The Iconic Network, where they had bad boys come on there to give them a light and a platform to be able to showcase themselves and build their platforms up. And Tez and Cody and another boy named Tay was going to be the boys out of Indianapolis that was going to be representing for us in the Midwest. In the city, like, Cody was elevating. He was going to be on another level. And I really do think, like, it be the people around you that pull you down. Like, I don't have none of the same people around me at all. Like, nobody. Like, this be the only motherfucker that's in my face, in my presence, around me, in my energy space that can affect it. And I think that's so important, because if you got goals, you got dreams, you got aspirations, and you trying to reach them, and the people around you not on that, or they okay with just being stagnant, or they okay with just getting a bottle in the morning, or they okay with just waking and baking in the morning and sitting around wasting the whole day, like, you gotta move around, you gotta find different things to do. But like, the opinions of you so-called hood niggas that wouldn't step toe-to-toe with Cody on the regular day, y'all need to shut the fuck up. Like, on some real shit. When I die, don't speak on me, don't mention me, don't come to my motherfucking funeral, don't make no posts about me, good or bad, because you bitches do not know me, I do not like y'all, like, on some real shit, like, at all. I think that shit's so lame. My heart goes out to his family and all the people that know and love him. Cody was such an energetic being, like, to know him was to love him. And people you can say he wasn't the same, he was just going live, such and such, he was just this and this. Cody was not about no gunplay. I got a big ass Draco that I wear on my back every summer. I've never shot nobody with it. I've never had to. The Draco is for multiple combat. Like, I'm a certified sharpshooter, I'm a Navy veteran. The motherfucker toting pistols don't make them about that pistol play, not at all. Only reason I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker is if they gunning for me or they trying to hurt me or mine. It's like, you bitches don't have no respect, no coof, no value for human life.
The network appearance that was lined up and never happened, the job in Brownsburg he never got to start, the hosting and content career that was genuinely gaining real ground, all of it is gone.
And the character and the way that you carry yourself as a man, anytime I was around Cody, he treated me or any ladies that was around with the love and respect that we deserved, even the hoes that didn't deserve the love and respect.
Do you think it wasn't in Corey's place to out any of those men? Let me know what you think in the comments section. Also, click on one of the cards on your screen to see more videos like this. See you in the next one.